looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense will take the first swing of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big...
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play?
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And there he goes. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Hand off to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They tried to get... It's going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. The give to the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Give to the fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And now we see on fourth down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
Lewis to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, that's just on the defense, I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Buffaloes are threatening on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Run it with the fullback. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Houston will be forced to punt.
Number 19, on to punter.
Now on the return. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Can't get it to the ground. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Creates a little room. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Bucks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Thanks to grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Lewis to throw. Caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the... and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Zings it complete to the right. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chips.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Give to the big fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the right back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Lewis wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Fullback's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Gibson. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. The Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Number 8 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Ellison. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lewis to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
He's brought down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Still looking on the move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And the ball's out there after it. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of time before he fires right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
35.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Petty. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffs. The defense putting points on the board. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Set to kick this low.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Big fullback's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Lewis wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Petty. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Houston will be forced to punt. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air, it's Petty. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This time on target. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's